move as slow as molasses, right? Because if it had been up to me in that situation, I felt like 90 days was a fair place to where all of us would have had our zen. We'd have been able to get coffee in the morning together and collaborate about the next 90 days. And Josh was like, absolutely freaking not. This is not going to happen. We have 14 days. And so this is so heavy. Good thing I've been working out. Do you guys see him? Do you see him? He's gonna kill me. That's okay. I'm not on his list. Okay, let me bring you guys to my desk. Okay, my kitchen table. Do you guys see him? Yes, he is. So what I'm here to talk to you guys about is how that happened, and kind of sometimes in life how great minds can just go, and not even realize that they're persevering or piercing the veil, right? He asked me to wake him up and I just couldn't, you guys. He has been wearing many hats over the last couple of weeks, and I needed to let him get some rest. But so I'm going to jump in and we're going to talk about what that looked like. So about a month ago, Josh and I had talked really seriously about creating the shop, creating a place for each and every one of you to be able to come. We're going to do events there, little mini workshops. It is going to be absolutely incredible. And in that took a lot of work and a lot of, it's okay, Duke. It's okay. Champ, Bam Bam, you guys are fine. Took a lot of work and perseverance. And so, hold on. It's okay. It's okay. And so in that, you know, we had a lot. Josh was wearing a lot of different hats, and I had told myself, you know, if we can get this project done in 90 days, we will be in incredible shape. That was my initial thought process. Like, hey, listen, we're going to come in here. We're going to create this BAM shop. I mean, if you guys would have seen the building, I think Sohail had sent me some text messages that I will post down here at the end of this live and show you guys where this shop started, where the BAM house started, and where it is now. You guys, it is absolutely a complete 180. And when we first got the shop, I said to myself, 90 days to be complete, right? Because that was a reasonable time to have the shop done. Thinking in the realms of being rational, 90 days was pushing it, but it was completely doable. Well, Mr. Fearless Leader Josh Osborne said, I want this shop done in 2 weeks. What? 2 weeks? How in the hell are we going to complete this? I mean, there was painting, drywall, broken doors, the circular things up there that needed to be done. We needed to put in, we needed to buy completely new furniture, paint, the bathroom door. I mean, this place was trashed, you guys. It was in a beautiful part of downtown Colorado Springs. However, it had really had some damage done to it. And when he said 14 days, my mouth dropped. I was like, Josh, there is no way. And before I could say that, say it, Josh's person, like you could just see it in his mind when, I don't know if you guys have, some of you may be hardwired this way to where when you set your mind to something, you have zero give about the outcome. Accepting anything less is just subpar. And that is the way dear Mr. Joshua Osborne is wired, you guys. He has zero given him. He is the type of person, when he comes in, he jumps and he goes, this is what's going to happen. I am going to be the first one here and the last one out. I am going to carry this load and I am going to set the pace for my team because, well, that's what a leader does, right? A leader sets the pace. You as leaders inside of your businesses set the pace and the standard for how things are going to operate. So if you set a goal saying that something's going to take you 90 days, you're going to move like it's taking you 90 days. Like you're going to move as slow as molasses, right? Because if it had been up to me in that situation, I felt like 90 days was a fair place to where all of us would have had our zen. We'd have been able to get coffee in the morning together and collaborate about the next 90 days. And Josh was like, absolutely freaking not. This is not going to happen. We have 14 days. And so from the day we signed the paperwork, everybody hit the ground running. And as I said, I want to give a special shout out to Josh and Sean because those two whereas majority of us took breaks and what came home, and those two had zero given them. Those two showed up early, stood late, and they were the reason why this shop was done. Josh wore so many hats. And so my life lesson in all of this, you guys, as we continue to grow and build our agencies, and we grow and continue to build ourselves, we had the last 2 weeks has been faced with a lot of ups and downs, and some of them that should have stopped us flat in our tracks. Right when we initially did this, there were contractors who didn't show. We had contractors who didn't show, people who just didn't want to do the work. There was a lot of friction going on in certain aspects of it that really could have stopped us and could have stopped Josh in his tracks and said, wait a minute, let's slow the pace down. However, when you have that perseverance inside of you, just like each and every one of you have, you just don't know it's there. You don't give. And life is going to throw curveballs your way each and every day. And the way you react to those situations is literally, can someone write that down for me? It's the quality of your life. I made that word up, literally. It's the quality of your life, right? How you choose to react and respond to things. And Josh, the way Josh is built is he is somebody who just runs until he is he runs to the finish line, even though, he may be way past the marathon. He may have ran the marathon, and until he sees that light saying finish at the end, he's running and he doesn't even know how far he's gone until he's just completely depleted. And that's what today was, you guys. It was so amazing to watch it because this shop is 90% done. There are a few things that need to be done, and yet the leader in him, the no giver in him, the genius in him, the person who doesn't accept failure as an option, but yet welcomes it in an effort to continue to grow and build himself, still wasn't giving in. And he was so incredibly exhausted. We were at the shop today, zero creativity going through his mind. He was just literally at the end of a 3-week project, right? So we were 1 week over. However, in the grand scheme of things, 3 weeks to completely buy furniture, have contractors in and out, electrical, design, decor, layouts, the 2 intense, sick media rooms in 3 weeks is quite the fucking accomplishment.